What's up, guys? You know where I'm at. I shot a video today at the grocery store. I did a grocery haul video. I got that in the editor right now, so stay tuned for that. What time is it? It's 10:06 my time, 1:06 Eastern time. So I won't put it up tonight. I'll put it up. I'll go to bed, and then I'll put it up tomorrow afternoon, your time, so you can see that. Pretty cool. Bought some stuff. Also, stay tuned for another one of my constitutional silver videos. Haven't decided which one I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to do one of them. There's a lot of people here, man, tonight. But what else is new? Andrew Tate and his brother, Tristan, is still in jail. Oh, that pisses me off. That bothers me, man. It really bothers me, man. Because that could be any of us. You know, can you imagine that? We give the powers that be too much power. You know, I mean, can you imagine? Even if you're guilty, innocent, whatever, of anything, imagine being a criminal. Because in America, I know, you know, they're not in America, they're in Romania. But let's just say you go and kidnap somebody. You know, you tie them up, you put a gun to their head and put them in a room and you do all that stuff. You get in a lot of trouble for that. We allow our government to do that to us. And remember, in America, we are innocent until proven guilty. Innocent until proven guilty. Now, I'm not saying whether or not Andrew Tate and his brother are innocent or guilty. I believe they are innocent. But you're supposed to be treated innocent until proven guilty. But in America, again, I can't speak on Romanian politics or government because I don't know too much about it. But in America, if you commit a crime and the police come and get you, that's what they do. They put a gun to you. There's always a threat of some kind of violence or force that's going on. And what happens? They'll put a gun to you, guilty or not. They'll put you in handcuffs or some kind of zip tie or something, put you in the back of a car, bring you into their building, and then put you in a room. And then you'll be in jail usually until you post a bail or something, until you either get a bail or you get exonerated or whatever. It's just crazy how much power they have over us, and the things that they can do that we can't. And I know people that have been arrested for things. And look, I'm gonna be the first one to say, if they're guilty for what they did, again, they should be put under the jail. You know, because I don't know them personally, and if they did that, if anybody does crimes like that, you know, if you do the R word to a woman, if you grape her, you know what I mean, kidnap, you know, all that stuff that they're accused of doing, you should suffer the consequences. The problem is they don't have any evidence, and the reason I say that is not because Tristan and Andrew said that yesterday. If you didn't see the clip, watch that clip. But they put him in. They were approved to put him in for another 30 days. For what? Because they don't have any evidence. So they're trying to build a case on him. The thing is, you're supposed to get evidence and then build the case. You're supposed to get an accusation, get the evidence, and then put him in jail, not just put him in jail for no reason. They don't have anything on him just for somebody said something. You know what I mean? They won't let them get bail or nothing like that, or bonded, because they're a flight risk. And I understand that part. But I think it's all BS, to be completely honest with you. I think they're trying to send their brothers a message. Tristan said it. He said they're trying to take my money and take my cars and my possessions. And I believe that to be true. I believe they're trying to send a message. Can you imagine a young kid that really looks up to Tristan and Andrew right now? What they're going through? You know, because I'm hurting for them guys, man. You know, I don't care who you are, man. If you're going to jail for no reason, it shouldn't be that way. You know what I mean? Because they don't want you to do a certain thing. And again, man, we give these people too much power. But anyways, I don't want to go on a rant. So I want to talk to you guys for a few minutes about your investments. You know, again, this is a one-shot thing. I'm just walking around. I'm not doing any editing. But I really want you guys to take a look. If you're a Bitcoin stacker, to buy some silver, and if you're a silver or gold or precious metal stacker, to buy Bitcoin. Specifically Bitcoin, because most of you guys buy silver and gold and platinum and stuff like that. Guys, we need Bitcoin. You know what I mean? I'm going to make a video. I'm going to keep making videos about it, and I'm going to be screaming from the rooftops because it's so important, man. These CBDCs are coming. They're creeping closer and closer, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm telling you, man, that's one thing you don't want to interact in. You don't want to transact in, man. You don't, and it's going to be hard not to. I don't think we're going to go to complete cashless society, but it's going to be very, very difficult to transact in cash when everybody's doing CBDCs. Even now, barely people are doing cash. It's compared to 10 years ago. I mean, remember, you can take your phone and just put it on something and then digitally make a transaction or buy something or sell something. So as much as I love gold and silver and platinum, I use those for hedge on inflation. They are a store of value. And what I mean by a store of value, I mean specifically meaning whatever I can buy with that gold and silver today, I want to buy the same things with that gold and silver 30 years from now. It's a store of my value of today, a hedge on inflation. And I believe it'll be that and a little bit more, especially with silver and platinum. But I think gold will be right on course with, you know the old saying, buy 1 ounce of gold, get you a fancy suit, and still can do that. But I believe silver, because its utility value, and platinum's utility value, and also its scarceness, a lot more scarce than gold, I believe they'll do that and more. But in order to transact in the digital world, because we are in a digital world, whether we like it or not, I don't particularly like it, but that's the world we live in. And since we're in that digital world, we got to find a digital money. And gold and silver and platinum, they don't have any digital ways to transact right now. I don't believe in the, and there's people saying this, I don't believe in the backing a digital token with gold and silver, because again, that's another token and custodian that needs to hold your gold or silver in order to use it. And I don't believe in any kind of custodians holding my money. And not to get off subject, I got a friend of mine who really keeps trying to talk me into taking my silver and my precious metals and putting it in a depository. I'll never do it. Never. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I will never do that. The same as with my Bitcoin. I will never take my Bitcoin and put it on an exchange. I will never take the amount of cash that I'm not willing to use or to lose and put it in a bank. I just won't do it. Banks don't use me, I use banks. And I used them to make interest off them with credit card points and stuff like that, and to pay bills and do little things. But I don't like to keep a lot of cash in the bank, because I know banks go insolvent and they terminate, and there may be a bank run. But anyways, back to the digital money. That's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're a Bitcoin stacker, right? That's good. That's great. But you need to have physical money, okay? And I'm not talking about the cash. You need some precious metals, okay? And I advise you to take a look at it. If you came to my channel from Bitcoin Reddit, thank you for coming. And I know I talk about Bitcoin a lot, but precious metals are very, very important. Very important. You got to have that physical store of value. And again, store of value is something that you can buy today and get the things that you can get today, the same thing you can get yesterday and tomorrow. But the digital money, silver stackers, gold stackers, precious metal stackers, platinum stackers, we need a great digital money. And I'm not talking about the shit coins. I'm not talking about the altcoins. I'm not talking about cryptocurrency. I'm talking about specifically Bitcoin, okay? Don't believe me about Bitcoin, okay? Just all I'm asking you to do is two things, or a couple things. Number one is do your research on Bitcoin. Don't do your research on cryptocurrency. So I'm telling you, all of them, do your research on Bitcoin, okay? There's a difference between Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. It's almost like silver and gold is different than lead or steel or something like that. Completely different, right? We have to transact digitally one day. We're going to have to sooner or later when these CBDCs really start rolling. I'm not messing with them, man. So what I suggest you do is start buying some Bitcoin now. Do your research about it first. Buy it, use it, see what's going on with it. But mainly do your research on it. Really dig in there and find out what this thing is. Why does Jerry keep talking about this? This guy has a lot of silver. He's got a lot of precious metals. He's a freedom fighter. He's very based, you know. He's always talking about Bitcoin, man. Listen, there's an S curve in the in investments, right? You got Amazon, you got cars, you got internet. Refrigerators, different things that started off at one point, and it started off low in the beginning, and then it goes up and up and up and up until it reaches a point where it levels off, and maybe 80 to 100% of the people in the world have it. That's an S curve. It goes like this, then it goes up, then it goes like that, like an S, right? On the S curve, we are still in the beginning with Bitcoin. Even with precious metals, Bitcoin stackers, we're still down at the bottom, right? Because this is how you know we're in the middle of the S curve. If 50-50 of the people that you know, if you talk to 100 people, 50 of them have precious metals, 50 of them don't. 50 of them have Bitcoin, 50 of them don't. We're not even halfway there. We're at the bottom of the S curve. So guys, you don't think when prices start going up and everybody wants it, those precious metals and Bitcoin that you have right now ain't gonna be worth a whole lot more? Again, with the Bitcoin, they talk about this 21 million. We will never see 21 million in our lifetime. The last Bitcoin will be mined in the year 2140, okay? We'll be all dead, okay? That's more than 100 years from now. It's 117 years from now, right? 2140, hold on. Is that 117 years? 100 years, yeah, 117 years, okay? That's the last Bitcoin mined. Right now, there's been about 19 and some change million mined, and 4 or 5 million of them have been lost. Just like silver and gold. We don't know how much has been mined and stuff like that, but a lot of it, especially with silver, needs to be used in utility. Bitcoin is a store value and a digital store value. I believe it's a digital asset, and I believe it's the most powerful form of digital money ever made. Not even close. That's why the CBDCs are being made, to compete with Bitcoin and also to control us. They will track you everywhere you go. They will know exactly what you spent. So I suggest you take a hard look at Bitcoin, get you a little bit. Again, you're at the beginning of the S curve. I truly believe this. This is gonna sound crazy, but again, there's about 4 or 5 million that have been lost or just gone because someone died with their passcodes or lost their passcodes or whatever. It's estimated about 4 or 5 million of them. So let's say there's only 14 or 15 million Bitcoin. That means there's 100 million Satoshis to every Bitcoin. With the adoption rate less than 5%, some say less than 1%, way at the bottom of the S curve, what do you think is going to happen when people start using more Bitcoin? I went to the gas station yesterday, a gas station I go to a lot. I went in there and there was a Bitcoin ATM machine. Every single day when people find out about Bitcoin, and I mean really dig into it and look at it, once you see it, you can't unsee it. You just can't when you know what it is. If you truly know what it is, and I'm telling you guys, as a precious metal lover, a freedom lover, a decentralized lover, a person that loves his country and wants freedom for everybody, I'm telling you, the way to go digitally for digital freedom is nothing's better than Bitcoin. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Sorry about the little rant. Stay tuned for my grocery haul video. I'm going to be shooting a constitutional silver video. Stay tuned for that. I love each and every one of you. I really do. And I want you to take a hard look at Bitcoin. I'll be making more videos, and I want you to pay attention to them. And don't just listen to me. Type in Bitcoin, how it can be used, and learn how the blockchain works. Learn how Satoshis work. Learn how the network works. And I'll see how you can use it in your life. And get you some Bitcoin insurance. All right? I'll talk to you guys soon. I love each and every one of you. All right? Peace and love.